What's up, guys? Cool here. So, an update to the Rosa Flamecore trauma build. Like before I start, we do a training dummy fight without using the Stalker. It's around 800 or 900, but this one is depend on crit. If you have good crit, the damage will be much higher. So mostly it's like, yeah, whenever we have a good crit, it will be much higher damage. With Stalker, I'm at 1 trillion damage. Now it's like 600. If I use the Stalker, the damage will be up much higher. The rest is still the same from the last time. So what did I change? So I go test it out and found out that multi-phase guard, when we get it on the candle, we will have negative effect like blind, weaken, and paralyze. So how do we deal with that? We have to buy the pack. Minus weaken effect, minus paralyze effect. This one is like 96% minus paralyze effect. If you want, you can keep buying them and get the max roll. I didn't go do that. The max roll is minus 50. Then this one is weaken. Weaken also the same. I didn't go for the max roll. Like minus 100 is enough. Affection, I get 2. And then immune to blinding, we need to get this one, Hawk. And that time I said that under the belt here, we need to get minimum stack. But I find that it's not a good thing, because if we get it on the belt, we have high crit. Like even if we upgrade this belt, upgrade this one, we can get high crit rate. But this is still minus 30% additional hit damage. But if we get it on the pack, so if we get it on here, the critical strike rating against traumatized, we minus 30% critical strike damage. They are both the same, just that these we can't upgrade. Under the belt, we can get like 500 crit attack critical rating, but the negative is still the same. But if we buy this and buy 3 of it, if we buy 3 of it, then we reduce too much critical strike damage against traumatized enemy. So I don't think it's a good choice. And we also lack of affection. So here I use 2 affection, and then 1 immune to blinding, and there's another one I just use the ripping duration. This one can be changed later on. So after I test it out, for the amulet, like immune to curse, and then alignment affection speed, this one depend. If you really have no there's a cheap way to do is like go buy the legendary item necklace right here, and then we keep corroding them. We can get immune to ignite, frostbite, and numbed effect. So you just need to keep corroding them. Go buy it. It's cheap. Like buy them, and then you keep corroding it until you get this immune. It's also another cheap way to get immune in this game. Under the ring, you also can do that. Buy a legendary ring, and then go corrode them. Immune to curse, immune to trauma, weed. So for the ring only, like immune to curse and immune to trauma and immune to weed. So you can buy the legendary and then go keep corroding it until you get what you need. That is one way. Because crafting ring on immune is too expensive. Or the dual kismet is also expensive. Well, I'm not going into this space. I'm still using the same old equipment. Just that I have no luck upgrade these to T1. 2 days ago, I spent 2,000 plus. I can't even get a T1 on the ripping cooldown recover speed. It just fucked up. So I don't have enough frame ready to replace everything. So now this is the best I can get. But I will not bring this to Supreme Showdown 20. I use it just for farming in this space. Because there's too much thing to replace. And I have no luck. The main problem is I have no luck hitting all T1. I know that you can go buy one, but if you go buy one, it's like 5,000 to 6,000 all T1. And then the base effect is a shit one. Right now it's like very expensive. And then like this one we use intelligent. I get some spell block chance, attack block chance. Depending on how many you have and how many you need, go buy them. And then for the Memory of Discipline, we try to get +2 hero trait level. Neither we get affection or we get ripping cooldown recover speed. Here it's best to get the fire skill quick strike damage to increase our quick strike, to increase the element damage. And at the back, if you have enough, you can go get the divine intervention, but this is expensive. And the main problem is I'm not making it into endgame build. So if you want to make it to endgame build, you can use this. And still got one update. Let me see. So here everything is the same. This part I add more to the defense. I remove some point here, animal resistance, and added it in here. And this part, this one is to get the chance to avoid damage. And the Brigade of the God, I get Sentry together with Settle Impact. It's very cheap. This thing is very cheap, no one use it. This one is too expensive. Yeah. Subtle Impact, that's why my weapon I get blur effect. The boots I get blur effect. Or it's just for this to get the Settle Impact. But this is not good. Why? It's bad is that our core talent get the Psychic, and then Psychic this part we can get the blur effect. You can either get the Affection together with the Subtle Impact, but that will be like too expensive. Or you can get Daze with the Subtle Impacts. It's also too expensive. So I go for the cheapest one. I go just get the Sentry. Like max Sentry quality +1, we get 75 additional DPS. Additional damage, and you also increase the cast speed for the Sentry skill. And then this one is still the same. That time when I brand it up. And now I go buy the Ablaze the Spark. Ablaze the Spark. This I copy. This can be curse, trauma damage, critical strike when trauma damage, ripping duration, trauma ripping duration. Here I get one fire skill level because my weapon I can't get T1. So I still lack of how many? Here is like 29. I still short of one more. So here I get level. If I have enough, I'm level 30, then I can change it into this one. Or this trauma ripping duration. Like these two, choose one. And this one is still the same. So basically it's there's some new change that I get. But mostly it's from 2 billion DPS until now 1 trillion. This when the Stalker is there, the damage will go up. So it's like around 1 trillion. Yeah. And then wait for it. So be around 1 trillion. It depends on the crit. Yeah, 1 trillion. So if our belt here get T0, the crit will be much higher. And then we have more trauma damage. This part, we need to get suited mana here. If not, we can't activate the aura. We can't activate the aura because I removed these suited mana to get this multi-phase guard. And then this part, the difference is this one. If we go for level 20, we will get too much life. Because under here, 0.2% blur effect for every 1% of life loss. So I lose all my life. This one you have to go level up yourself. Slowly level up level 1. If you use a 16, it's not enough. Right? Still got 64. So I level another one. And then go test it out slowly. For me, it's at level 14 plus 7. At 21. Just nice is still all my life. But if you are doing mapping, you got the enemy that do rip. Sometime you will still die because we have no life. So there's a bug that the enemy rip through our energy shield. I'm not sure is that fixed or not, but sometimes I just get instant kill. So I don't really think that they fix the bug. So this one is still the same minimum stack with the full defense. And the best is for the Slate here. The best is to get defensive. When we play Rosa, right? Rosa must have defensive, but it's just too expensive. Defensive with subtle impact or any other that increase our damage. Just that defensive with full defense is also expensive. So I just depend. I buy item depend on what is the price. There should be some core talent is much better than what I have, but it's all depend on the cost. And that is like basically it. Like that is the few things that I change. Like here I also haven't branded. I haven't branded them. Just remember that the Flamecore is a spell skill and it's also a fire skill. So when you increase the critical strike damage, you increase the element damage because of the chest. Like a lot of things is like it's too hard. This season, this getting T1 is much more harder than last season. It's like every day it's like the farming sucks. I think that basically I run one map. Let me get my bury stat. Without bury stat it's like so slow, man. If you want to run fast, you also can go buy the 15% movement speed when blur is active to run fast. But sometimes I run too fast. Run one map. When we have enough damage, right, 1 trillion damage, you can think of getting these praise for injury to do explosion to speed up the farming, gather up the enemy and explode them out. You can kill the enemy much faster. You just need to gather them to the elite enemy there. But it's a chance to explode the enemy. So it's still not like past season whereby it's very good to use. Defiant. If the chance doesn't explode, then it take very long just to clear the clockwork. Right now I run clockwork because I have Alice and the Dora. Alice is rank 2, Dora is rank 1. Right now, this is the only farming strategy that I gain Fame Alley for selling compass. But 2 days ago, yesterday, there is a bug going on in the clockwork whereby you can duplicate the reward voucher here. And yesterday the Torchlight Infinite, the dev disabled the clockwork. The clockwork that multiply give out duplicate voucher, they disable that. But now on the campus, all these things already sucks now. You don't really earn much because everyone is selling them very, very low. It just sucks, man. They should go ban all these people that abuse the bug. Maybe wait until Asia time Friday or Saturday. Maybe the price will go back up to normal. Right now, other than God on Mic and God on Machine, Dark Surge, Commentary drop, the rest don't sell. Kill them to get extra voucher. Spectacular. That sucks, man. I'm not sure what they did to the farming, but now Dory don't really came out much. Like few days, 2-3 days ago, Dory still can farm a lot of campers. Now they just don't drop. I'm not sure did they nerf it or what because of the bug. So overall, the farming for the Clockwork's campus farm, the strategy sucks now. Okay, that basically it for the update to the Flamecore trauma. Together, everything is I already spent like 20k fame alley because of all this shit. I can't even get T1. Like 20 or 25k frame alley already. I still can't get T1. And together, how much? I trade 30k frame alley. Sad. Okay, that basically it for this guide for the update for Rosa Flamecore trauma build. This is not bad. Like I'm thinking it's like maybe the Flamecore can go play fire damage. Like with this lone vanguard, it's very good on Rosa. Maybe we can go play fire damage, pure fire damage, and then use the helmet, the new legendary helmet. This one, Iron Sentry. This sure can get a lot of damage if we use this helmet. But we can't use it because of we are playing dot damage. And I don't really want to go theory crafting another build because the flame alley sucks ass. I don't farm much. So everything will be freaking slow. And that's it. If you find that the guide is useful, and give me some like and subscribe to the channel. If you find that you have some question, can comment down below. I try my best to reply. Thank you guys. Yeah, bye bye.